Watching the recent parliamentary debate and reading the comments on Facebook, it is very evident that our political divide has become even wider. Let us for a moment step out of the arena of our partisan political biases and step into the providence of a common ground we need to find. The common ground of which I speak is this: that no matter which party or leader we are aligned to, we have the same needs, we are all under the same threat from the same enemy. The coronavirus does not care if we follow Roosevelt Skerritt or Leonard Clinton. It is colorblind and it cannot tell the difference between red and blue. It will treat us all the same way. It creates the same hardships for all of us. Regardless of our political affiliation, we all have bills to pay. We all need to put food on the table to feed our families. If we're stricken by the virus, we all need the same treatment and medical care. We can never reach a rational and progressive consensus as long as we remain fighting over our political differences. Our country is in serious trouble, haranguing over what was, who should have done what, will not help us in these crucial times. All that will do is exacerbate our antagonism towards each other. What we need is a clear strategy with an unbiased polity to mitigate the challenges we're facing, to prepare and educate the people on how to cope with the hardships facing them. People are frightened. They're almost in a state of panic. In less than 6 weeks, so many people have lost their jobs. They cannot pay their loans and mortgages. Many businesses have closed down, and many are on the verge of closing down. Almost all hotels on the island are empty or partially empty. The tourism industry is at a standstill. It can now take hours just to pay your bills at Dumlek, Flo de Wasco, or even to buy necessities at the supermarkets. Is that scary enough to get our attention? This is not a time for political bickering. This is when we have to drop the politics and 100% focus on what is best for the country and the people. I understand and support social distancing and the imposed curfew, but for God's sake, cut out the vague and legal jargon which many of us cannot really understand. Talk to us in simple language so that everyone can be properly informed and not have to lean on someone else's interpretation so that we can understand what we should do or not do. Talk to us about what can be done for the elderly, the unemployed, those who are not capable of standing in the sun for hours just to buy food, those persons who may not be able to pay their rent and mortgages or other loans. Are our leaders in discussion with the banks and businesses and other institutions to arrive at a long-term way and means to mitigate the hardships our people are under due to fault which is not their own? What contribution can Social Security make to the elderly and families that cannot afford the basic necessities they need to survive? Will the commercial sector, which depends solely on the patronage of the people, step up and play their part? What they can do for the people, who are their sole source of income, will determine how they can survive this crisis and get back on their feet to continue their indispensable contribution to their businesses. If the people are allowed to perish, commerce will inevitably collapse and die. If we are in such dire straits in less than 6 weeks, one does not have to be a clairvoyant to see what things will be like in 3 months' time. Let me here commend Archipelago Trading for providing a delivery service to persons who are not able to leave their homes. They can improve that by offering a discount on products delivered to senior citizens. Can Dexia and the government get on board by having mobile delivery to communities to alleviate the crowding on the shops and supermarkets? For mercy's sake, Digicel and Flow, be like Damlek. Create your own portal so that people can pay their bills directly from their homes. That will help to reduce the long lines on the roads where social distancing is almost impossible to practice. Government, I say, please extend the store opening hours to 4 p.m. Remove the duty on PPEs. Recently, I ordered some masks, and the duty was much more than the cost of the masks. Keep a vigilant grip on price control to prevent prices from inordinately soaring due to demand exceeding supply. And finally, to my fellow Dominicans, I say to you, let not the way we relate to each other as humans be determined by our politics, which is an extrinsic social order we use to govern our society. Politics in itself has no energy or volition, only that which we give to it. Politics cannot determine that we are antagonistic towards each other. That we do all by ourselves.